And we are back again, friends and family. All of you beautiful people. You know, I feel like I'm in Princess Bride when I say that. But I don't feel like the good guy in Princess Bride. Maybe there's something to that. Anyway, what we're going to be doing today is we are about to go to Sector 5.
Your prize for taking the top spot on the
I've never used luck up material. Ever. We are about to go to Sector 5.
Let's get going.
Sure.
After you take a deep breath.
You're nervous.
That obvious, huh? Okay, I'm ready now.
Yeah, the enigmatic ghosts we just fought, and now we're gonna go to going to the train station. They kept Jesse from going on to the mission, so it's now me, Tifa, and Barrett. We're headed to Sector 5 to blow up the reactor there, like we did in Sector 8. Was that the beginning? Ooh, I need to buy this music. Who do I talk to? Was it from you? I just pushed that woman aside, like, excuse you. I need this for a trophy. Cloud!
Exceeded my expectations. I hope you will continue to help me gather vital information from
He hasn't. Why did he stop me? He doesn't have any new materia. Don't waste my time.
You sure you ready for this?
I can't wait to get better weapons for these two. Although, actually, I think Tifa's weapons, her best weapons, are actually her starter.
Do you think Biggs is
But for
on
Barrett's,
schedule?
the best weapon for him in the game is Big Bertha. And that is
Today really gotta be the
exactly how it sounds.
Ain't no
It's a
stopping
beast
this
of a gun.
train,
Of course, I think any person who
People
has
risk their lives to
a
get
gun
going.
attached to their arm
Already put the work
should
in.
have,
More is
or
coming.
not just attached to their arm, but as their arm.
Today, but we should never get
I also hope that
ain't on us.
in part 2 they go into Barrett's backstory a little bit, or as much as they did in the original, because the way that he lost his arm is actually like horrific, and his story is probably the most emotional out of anyone else's. I mean, Cloud's is pretty tragic. His whole city gets burnt down, his parents die, or at least his mom dies. I don't know if they mentioned his dad. Aerith's is pretty sad too. I take it back. All of these guys' stories are pretty sad.
The target's Mako Reactor 5. From the station, we take the back streets.
Also, I'm not sure.
Once we're inside the facility,
I mentioned last episode too that
head for Mako.
there's 18 chapters in this game total.
blow it all
And so far I've been able to do at least 2 episodes per chapter,
Let's do this
which means I would have 36 episodes of this. And my longest playthrough was Remnant, and it had 31 episodes. So I don't know if I'll be able to...
I didn't think word would spread.
I don't know if I'll be able to play this game so much. I know I tell Philip, like, with his Skyrim videos, if he posted even, if he posted
might stand out.
300 episodes of his Skyrim videos, I would watch every single one of them.
To stay here.
But with this, it would be, I don't know, it would be a little bit more difficult because with Skyrim, I think you can do a lot more in the ways of having action in your episodes.
Here comes the first hurdle.
Not much of one.
I know, but that doesn't mean I don't have butterflies in my stomach.
But the other reason I'm not sure if I would be able to continue doing this is because I keep getting copyright claims
Would you mind
on
keeping an eye on things the next
my
hour or
uploads to this,
I'm worried there might be trouble.
and
Barrett's always on edge before missions, but you know he's a good
I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to keep doing it.
Train?
Not that I'm like making money off of this, but apparently,
Maybe. But I won't be for sure.
Be right back.
Thanks.
apparently that's one of the rumors of YouTube and uploading your YouTube videos. Like, cause I tried to dispute it because, you know, it's a copyright claim, not a copyright.
So, do you still support those terrorists?
What word am I looking for? Basically, I was thinking like, well, I'm not making any money off of this, and I own the game, and it's not like I'm trying to use. I'm not trying to use the game or the music in any financial or personal gain. But apparently, that's not a legitimate. That's not a legitimate dispute that I can make.
Is that right?
And I don't know how many copyright claims I can have
Do I have
on my channel before I may or may not get kicked off.
He doesn't.
Whatever. I don't know.
asshole?
My gosh. I'm trying to get information out of this one person. They're trying to talk to me. They're trying to talk to me about like my weekend. And they said that they went to a National Honor Society, and I was like, that sounds really cool. How'd you get into that? And I'm trying to like engage in a conversation, talking to them, and it's just like somebody from Philip's work. And no. How do I know this person? Anyway, hey, I recognize you. But anyway, so I'm trying to like talk to them. Tifa's the other way, idiot. Thanks. Okay. The game's subtly calling me an idiot.
Why don't you go check on Tifa?
Quit schooling around here. Anyway, they're just it's so hard having a conversation with somebody who's obviously not good at making conversation. Because I'm giving these like detailed thoughts and conversations. Oh no, they found us out. And they're just 3-word responses every single time.
Get over here now!
Take care of them, Cloud.
Like, if you don't want to talk, just freaking say that, man. Stop being an idiot. Nope. Triple slash. Triple slash again. See, that camera was going nuts. Let's go. Oh, there's more. That's probably why it wouldn't let me. I'm smart. Maybe Cloud was right. See, even though there's no trophy to assessing enemies, making it so that I complete every single one of these combat. Why can't I kill them that easily every other time?
You have to get out of here.
What are you doing?
Trying to keep you alive.
But I work for Shinra. I'm the enemy.
At least he knows it.
I don't want anyone to die.
Anyway, even though there's no trophy to assessing every single enemy,
After the others.
there is at least a trophy of completing all the enemy battle intel.
There's no end to them.
And in order to do that, I have to assess. So I guess maybe it is like part of a trophy.
Like you're right, soldier boy.
Makes me feel a little bit better about doing it.
The station will be crawling with security. We gotta jump.
Screw that.
We need to slow the train down.
Sounds like a Biggs plan E.
Come on, Barrett. You were so gung-ho about it before.
Okay, y'all watching now. I'm gonna jump. We're gonna do it. Gonna show you how it's done.
He did. Again, why couldn't I kill them that easily before? We should have all jumped at the same time. Because now I have to go and look for Barrett. Aww.
Yeah.
Honestly, even though Cloud is supposed to fall in love with Aerith, I think Tifa was always a better fit for him.
Ready.
And got that whole, like, childhood love thing going on.
Get ready.
Let's play as Tifa. She has she has a better chance of staggering enemies. Oh, didn't I want to do that? It's fine actually. She does more damage, you know. Come on. Gosh. Her reach. That's the only thing that I don't like. Look how much damage she did just then. Tifa is bad A. She is. It's just hard to play as her sometimes. Yeah, do you see how fast that stagger gauge is going up? Bam. And I just completed that battle intel because of Tifa. Thank you, Tifa. I'm gonna need to buy... No, not one of those. Maybe one of these. I'm gonna buy at least 3. No, because I want to own 3. Let's see. No, I already own one of those. I'm gonna own one of these. Healing. Let's get... I can only have 3 people in my party at all times. But... Ooh, that's all of them. Let's just do that. I don't need deadly dodge. I do need lightning though. Let's get 2 of those so that I have 4 in total. Ideally you want to have at least like 6 elemental materia, 6 of each elemental materia, just because, you know, further in the game you're gonna have your party split up into 2 people because you can only have 3 people per party. And so if you have 3 of the same elemental materia on your initial party, and then 3 on the secondary party, you guys are well equipped all around. And that way you don't have to keep switching back and forth your materia. Why did I stop running? Because the camera's running. Gosh.
Well done, well done. I felt sure we had them, didn't you?
I keep trying to get Phil to watch Futurama because it's so funny.
Speaking of which,
And so that knowing that this guy is Bender in Futurama is just all the more worth to watch. Because his range, honestly, is so good. The fact that he can play a selfish, maniacal, human-hating robot, and then play Heidegger. I don't know. Just...
It's them! We have a visual on the target! Requesting immediate assistance!
I'm gonna focus thrust on the security officer.
Let me handle this. Come on. Here. Pour it on. Finish him off.
There. She's stunned. The woman was too stunned to speak. I missed.
Finish it. Strike hard and fast. the way to do it.
Their commentary in this game is so funny. It does get a little bit annoying sometimes because it's very repetitive. And there's Barrett, and there.
Barrett,
Tifa, could use some help here.
Well,
we're coming.
yeah, we are on our way.
Over there.
Hey, that's actually one of the songs in this game. Is "On Our Way."
Yeah.
The music in this game is amazing. I love what they did to remake the music and revamp the music. It sounds so good. And the nostalgia hits like a freaking bus because it sounds, you know, way more advanced, because the music in the original it could only be made electronically based off of like gaming code.
That hit. Bring it.
Alright, let's get freaking Cloud on the Grenaders. And then we'll get me on Steel Skin. Alright, that didn't do much, did it? No, I didn't want to do that. Gosh dang it.
Keep it up.
Nice. What's gonna work? Teamwork. That was stuck in my head for like 3 days straight, because there was this one time where... What? Gone the wrong way. See, that confused me because... Oh, so I was going the right way, just not yet. I had to look at this map. Hey, there's this one time where, Philip, Ben, and I, we were out in Vernal helping Grandpa and Matt,
Plan A was if everything went off
and
from the station,
we were all
it would've
dead
been
tired.
something to
Did not like the work. It was 1,000,000 degrees outside, and we were stripping shingles off of roofs. But it was like really old shingles, so there was fiberglass in them,
From closer in,
and it would get all in our clothes, and so the fiberglass would just be stabbing us all day. And the water didn't work there, and so we couldn't shower. If we had to use the bathroom, we had to go to like a gas station, and there was just no food there either. We were for the weekend living in an empty house, and so there was no food, no water, and we had to bring our own sleeping bags. But the thing is because we had to bring our own sleeping bags, and the shingles were filled with fiberglass, and the fiberglass got in our clothes, we had to throw the sleeping bags away
Let's move.
after spending that weekend in Vernal, because we couldn't get the fiberglass out of it. And so anytime anyone would use it afterwards, they would just be stabbed with fiberglass. And the clothes that we wore, we were this close to throwing away. Luckily, I actually brought some clothes that I could throw away, which was just like a hoodie thing that I'd cut the sleeves off of. And for a while, for like those 3 days, that's all I wore was that giant hoodie, because it could hang off of my skin, and so the fiberglass wouldn't stab me as much. And that was just the worst. I hated those 3 days, because all we had for those 3 days were combos, which are like the pretzel pizza things, and Gatorade. Those were our meals. I think we got Beto's on the last day as we were headed home. And I don't know if you've been to Vernal before, but at least those not watching. I know William and Wade and Philip have all been to Vernal, but if you haven't been to Vernal before, it's hours away from anywhere you live. Vernal is literally just in the middle of nowhere. So difficult to be in, and scary too, because luckily the electricity worked where we were at.
What would he do
Um,
without me?
Actually, you know what? No, I think we did have water. Because we had water bottles. And I would always try and find a way to go back. Back inside. And just be like, what? I'm just filling up my water bottle. I think this is the right way. I have a feeling Barrett's gonna yell at me in a second.
When the time comes,
Nope,
remember,
okay.
we just gotta follow the nose.
Follow the
Stamp
nose.
notes.
We look for graffiti, then head
But yeah,
to
being in
Jeff
Vernal
Jackson's
was just the worst.
Pay
I hated it.
railway signals.
It was not good, and I never went back. I haven't gone back since. And thank goodness for it, because... Oh, I thought I was Barrett for a second.
That's right.
Because I would hate to go back. I really would.
Don't look now, but it's about to get
That steel skin ability reminds me of my Rhino in Warframe, because he has a skill that's also labeled right. He has an ability also labeled as steel skin. No, not chakra. I mean, that's great that it makes it so that my ATB increases faster, but with Wade wanting everyone to play Warframe lately, and I want to play for Warframe 2. I don't want to make it sound like I don't want to play it, but
That was nothing.
I want to play Warframe because of my Rhino. Become immune to poison. Taken when equipped by non-active characters. Yeah. As much as I like Barrett, I'm not going to play him a whole bunch. Yeah, let's give you for it. Healing lightning. Good, he has good ones. But let's see if we can't give him a better one. Nope. Okay. Looking for Moogle medals. Moogle is a character in the Final Fantasy series. And there's this kid that dresses up as a Moogle and is a merchant, and you get good stuff from him, and you get a key item from him for it. It's a quest item.
Deal with that.
I got this.
Tifa just has better in-air combos.
Finish him off. Watch yourself.
My turn. Take the lead.
Tifa staggers a lot faster than anyone else in the group. Let's get this freaking guard dog done. Ooh, and Tifa, let's have you use your limit on that guard dog. Love it. You would say that. Gosh, I've played this game so much, I know exactly what banter they give to each other after the initial banter towards the rest of the group. And there's the nose, just like Barrett was saying.
It knows we trust.
Good thing our colleagues put up all that stamp graffiti. Without it, we'd be lost for sure.
So that stamp is actually a pretty important character. Not because, you know, you like run into him later or anything like that. But
Ain't nothing to worry about.
I think Barrett actually mentions it. Oh, I need to assess these things. Their weakness is ice. It sets the time period. I think Barrett says that. Because they started using Stamp as a rebellious signal. Shinra didn't like it. And so members of Avalanche would use Stamp as a symbol of where to go and where secret hideouts were. Oh, Barrett's about to die. And I'm the only one with...
It's on you.
It's interesting, because like, when I first got this game, I was trying to figure out, like, what kind of character to make Barrett, because you'd assume, because of his build and his weaponry, that he would be a heavy hitter, a frontliner. But a lot of advice forums that I would look at for how to beat the game, because, you know, playing on hard, you have no idea how difficult it is until you just get into the thick of it. And I need to assess these guys, actually. So let's get this ATB up. And then, nope, not items, nope, not abilities. Just before she killed it. That's good. Barrett is actually a healer. That's like, what you should do with his character is make him a healer. Because it makes sense that he's a ranged attack. He's a ranged attacker. But like the thing is that because he stays so far back all the time, he has the ability to stay out of the fight. And so being a healer makes way more sense for his character. Let's see, who has fire? I do. I have fire.
Deal with that.
Can I summon mine? I can.
Don't hold anything back.
Gosh, she just does so much damage.
You're up.
Hang back.
Oof. Magic damage taken, increase the rate at which ATB gauge of all parts. Ooh. That's really good.
It's on you.
Focused shot. Wait, is focused shot the one that reduces MP? That does absolutely no damage. Dang it, I think it is. I remember watching for a while. The voice actress for Aerith actually did stream her playthrough of the remake, and everyone went nuts for it because not only is she just super nice, just like her character that she plays, but it was also the first time that somebody who was in the game played as their own character, or just played the game in general. And Ice Materia, I love Ice Materia, but it's so useless because it doesn't follow the person at all. it stays in one place, and so whoever you target it to, they just move out of the way, and bam, they have no problem. I think you saw that when I fought that motorcycle dude. Yep, see their stamp again. Anyway, so yeah, it was a huge deal, and so I watched her play the first couple episodes, and then she stopped. But in one of the episodes, she had the voice actor for Barrett, and he's awesome. He's a cool guy. I follow him on Instagram, and we just need to kill this guy super fast because his flamethrower is so ridiculous. It's really hard to get past it. Anyway, really cool to watch, and you know, as soon as she saw Aerith at the very beginning, like we did when ooh, I should have assessed that flamethrower dude. I can't remember if we ever run into another flamethrower guy. Anyway, she started crying when she saw her character, and if you haven't played the original, you wouldn't know why she was crying unless you had. But everyone assumes that we know what's going to happen in part 2 because she's crying. Anyway, we're at 31 minutes here, 32 in just a second, but I think this is a good stopping point for us.
What good do you think a damn report will do anyway? I don't know.
Can't wait to just see you guys the next episode.
An enemy spared is an enemy who will repay your kindness with blood. We must crush them thoroughly and completely, without hesitation or mercy. Shinra cannot and will not settle for anything less. Will you?
But sir...
If so, I can only assume that you and your men no longer wish to serve in your current positions. Is that correct?
We'll prepare the prototype in Section E for immediate deployment. Right now, damn it!
Another day, another victory. How do I do it?
Okay, so we'll just save it there, and then start back up there. Ooh, I haven't saved since chapter 4. I guess it's only chapter 5, but still. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Tune in next time. Yeah.